If you're looking to scale and grow your business, are you modeling after the right people? Tune into Agent Hacks to see exactly what I mean. So everyone in their business plan, they want to grow, they want to scale, they want to do more sales, they want to help more people. That's typical of what you see in a business plan year over year. And we're in kind of a crazy time right now where, back in March, you had to throw out your business plan for the year, go totally street fight mode, hand-to-hand combat, duke it out to get every deal done. Now that things have opened up a bit, we're past that initial demand phase, especially here in our local market. Are you planning appropriately? And what I mean by that is I want you to ask yourself a couple questions. And this comes from Gary Keller. He knows what he's talking about. He obviously is an expert, CEO of Keller Williams. So, number one, ask yourself this. What's your goal? What's your goal? How many homes do you want to sell? Whatever that goal is. It should be short. It should be to the point. Once you determine that, the next question to ask is, do you know someone who has already accomplished it? Or do you know someone who has accomplished this year after year after year after year? And if you can answer yes to that, you're in luck. This is the hack. This is what we call a model. And what I mean by that is you look at history and other big businesses that have succeeded, like McDonald's or the pre-flight checklist. And if you want more information on those, we're not going to go over that here. The point is the pre-flight checklist, there was a lot of airplane crashes when they started flying commercially. The pre-flight checklist was a model to eliminate those to get a predictable result. And when you're trying to grow your business, you want to get a predictable result. And so you ask yourself what your goal is. Do you know someone who's done it? Reach out to that person. Facebook Messenger is a great tool. It has a 98% open rate. Reach out to that person and see if they will show you the checklist, the plan, or the model that they use to achieve that goal year over year. And then once you see that, once you get those success principles, you understand what they're doing, follow them around, model their business identically, see what works, and maybe sometimes you got to reverse engineer your own model. The point here is that there's so many people in our industry doing what a lot of people want to do. There's so many high achievers that are already seeing this kind of success. You don't need to reinvent the wheel. You don't need to do something totally different. Just do what they're doing and find out exactly how their model works. And when I mean follow them, what I'm talking about is actually shadowing. So if you're looking to be a monster on the phones, you want to lead gen at a high level, you want to work a certain lead source, watch that person for a day, how they work that lead source. Because they may give you a checklist, like the pre-flight checklist. However, there are things they will inherently do that are not part of the checklist. There are things they're going to do where they point to themselves at a certain time. They lean in on a phone call. They smile a certain way. They have a specific language pattern that they use. All these things inherently that happen, they are part of the model. And when I mentioned McDonald's, that was a big challenge Ray Kroc had when he was reproducing the French fry after he struck the franchise deal with the McDonald brothers. They couldn't get the fry to taste right. They went back, they followed the checklist, followed the recipe, didn't matter. So what they ended up doing is they followed the potato and saw that it was getting cured during transportation, so they knew that was a missing component in their model. So here's the easy answer. You Google people, you go on social media, you go to all these other places. There are tons of realtors posting tons of content about how they are doing things a certain way. Follow that model, follow what they're telling you to do, and you're going to see the same results. You don't have to come up with a new plan. Just look at their plan, copy it, rip it off and duplicate it like Tom Ferry says, and then you're going to see the same level of success as long as you're ready to do the work and put in the time.